Oh, hey, King. I heard you were looking for an LPVO. Well, look no further. Old Dad's got you. Kings and queens, welcome back. You are watching 110 SAS Actual, high tier LPVO Battle Royale. We have gathered Schmidt Bender, we have Nightforce, Kahles, Leupold, March, and Vortex, the absolute very best LPVOs on the market, gathered here for your viewing and informational pleasure. I will get your eyes behind the glass and get you an in-depth look at each optic and give to you, King, a virtual test drive of the glass on screen today. We're going to look at the durability of each optic, the 1-power eye box, and the field of view that it does display, the glass quality, brightness, clarity, and light gathering ability, the reticle, the turrets, the cost to your billfold, and overall value the optic adds to your kit and ability. So go on and click that little subscribe button. You've earned it, King. Now, a low-powered variable optic is a piece of kit that has a typical magnification range of 1 to 6, 1 to 8, and 1 to 10. LPVOs have exploded in popularity in the firearms community over the past few years, and for a great reason. It's an incredibly versatile optic. Run and gun with it, just like it's a red dot sight on 1-power magnification. Crank it up to max power magnification, to PID, and make much more precisely aimed shots. Today, our feature, the March Optics 1 to 10 power Shorty dual focal plane. Yes, you heard that correctly. An optic with a dual reticle, first focal plane and second focal plane. What kind of witchcraft and wizardry is that? Well, we'll get into that in just a moment. So first, a quick overview of the March. Weighing in at 17.8 ounces with an overall length of 8.4 inches, this is by far the shortest and one of the lightest of the lineup. At base magnification, it sports a 101.5 feet field of view. At 10 power, it's 10.1 feet. On the left side of the body, you have your parallax adjustment and illumination dial and activator. On top, you have exposed turrets for your windage and elevation. Out of the box, March provides you with a throw lever. In the rear, your diopter. The clear button here on the side, you simply depress to turn on the fiber red dot. Your parallax adjustment is here. I find this to be a very nice feature that not many LPVOs do have. It's very nice to be able to fine-tune exactly what you're looking at. The parallax is very easy to use. Simply just get behind the gun, look down the optic, find your target, and dial in to where it's most clear. You have your choice of 1 through 6 power for the fiber dot. Very simple, very easy to use. Moving to the elevation and windage turret. Both are exposed turrets. Both move in adjustments of 0.1 mil per click. The actual clicks themselves are extremely exact, extremely well engineered. You can tell exactly what you're doing with each click. They knocked this out of the park. A very straightforward diopter here in the rear. The throw itself is very smooth. It is very stiff, however. They do this on purpose just to make sure that you don't bump it on your kit, and when you go to point the rifle, you're at a totally different magnification setting than what you intended it to be. Now, let's get your eyes behind the glass.
So here's the One Power eye box as if you were looking through the optic. First thing I'd like to note is how bright and how crisp this glass is with very little fisheye. March did a phenomenal job on the glass. Moving up to 10 power magnification, we get a better look at the reticle. The reticle is very easy to use, very simple, not a ton of information overloading your brain while you're trying to make a shot. I will say one complaint I do have is it is very fine, especially some of the windage hold dots. And what I mean by fine is that the dots are very small and also slightly transparent, which means in the right or wrong lighting conditions, you can't quite utilize them. When it's nice and bright, not a problem. When it's a little bit darker, it becomes a little bit harder to see, but not impossible at all. And with how well the March gathers light, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm sitting here on my covered patio, no direct sunlight, looking out into an open field, and just look at how much light is gathered and how crisp and bright the glass is. Moving back to One Power, you are seeing the glass as if you were shooting this rifle. Very crisp, very clean, very little fisheye as well. And right here is where you really get to see the benefits of the dual focal plane reticle. On full power magnification, you still see the exact same crosshair that you would see on base magnification, except you get to see more of the reticle with the windage and the elevation holds. I feel March executed the dual focal plane very well with this optic. Overall, the March Shorty 1 to 10, I can honestly say I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't have high hopes from this optic, just because of the sheer fact that they just don't have much presence in the tactical community. And because of this presence, or lack thereof, well, to be quite frank, it makes an excellent addition to the series of LPVO Battle Royale. It has the crisp turret adjustments, it has excellent glass and parallax adjustment, it's short and it's ultra light. Look for this one to potentially be one of the top few. After my experience with this March, I'm definitely going to have to look at more of March's lineup and see what they have to offer. Now, it has an MSRP of nearly $3,000. Is it worth it?
Well, you're gonna have to subscribe and see. We have 6 contestants in LPVO Battle Royale. We have Schmidt Bender, March, we have Leupold, Kahles, Nightforce, and Vortex. Which one is going to come on top? Which one is the best bang for your buck? King, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You aren't gonna wanna miss this series.